Welcome to the online version of the History and Appreciation of Art. I will be your instructor, Dr. Amy Marshman. Now this class is completely online. The good news about that is that there will be no exams and you do not have to commute to the course or to the class at certain times. This class involves a lot of independent work. That means that you will be responsible for some assignments throughout the week, and at the end of the week they will be due. So it will be your responsibility to make sure that these assignments are completed on time. Now for some people this really works out well for them because they have really intense schedules and they need to kind of work school into when they have a little bit of free time. For other people it's hard to meet a deadline when you don't have the instructor in your face reminding you that these things are due. And of course, I will not be in your face reminding you because this is an online class, so I'm not actually going to see you. There's also a lot of reading in this course. So if you are fine with that, then all those things, then this is the course for you. Okay, let's get started. For this course, you will need access to Blackboard. You all have a username and password, and you log in by going to My Tyler. And then you go to the login and you put in your information. Once you log in and select our class, you will be greeted by a page that looks like this. This is our announcement page. Now as you can see, this says Welcome to the History and Appreciation of Art 1. I'm making this video for this class, the History and Appreciation of Art 1, and also for the History and Appreciation of Art 2. But our websites are really similar and the tabs are all similar, so it shouldn't be a problem. So either class can follow along. Okay, the first thing I need you to do after you listen to this video is go over here to the tabs and find the tab that says Syllabus and Policies and click on that. And I want you to read through all of the policies on here, but the first thing to really kind of focus on is the syllabus. So you click on that. And just like any course syllabus, this is going to be where you find all the information you need about this class. You have my name and my contact information, also some instructions about how to send me an email, and my virtual office hours. I actually live in Fredericksburg, so I am not on campus. So I have virtual office hours. You can pretty much email me whenever, and I'm usually pretty good about answering my email, especially since I finally figured out how to get my John Tyler account on my phone. But in any case, I'll get back to you pretty quickly on email. You can also contact me on Skype chat, and I have my Skype chat address listed there. And you can also contact me via Google Chat, which you should look for me under agmarshman@gmail.com. So whenever I see that you send me a message on Google Chat, I will just answer you as soon as I can. You don't need any prerequisites for 101. You actually don't need any prerequisites for 102 either. It just kind of helps to have 101, but that's entirely up to you. And then you can just read through this syllabus. I'm not going to go through everything here on this video, but just read through the course descriptions. For both classes, you need Maryland Stock Stats Art, A Brief History. I believe we're using the 6th edition now. And of course, for both classes, you must have internet access. This is a completely online course, so you will be responsible for all online assignments. Next thing I have listed here is just the grading scale and how you're going to be graded. We'll kind of go through these assignments a little bit more specifically here in a minute, but just kind of to break it down for you, we have video quizzes and online lecture quizzes, and those will be worth 25% of your grade. We have chapter quizzes and writing assignments. They'll be worth 20% of your grade. We do have a museum project. And I actually have another video that introduces you to that museum project because it's different for 101 and 102. So be sure to review that as well. And that will really give you a detailed explanation about that. Then we also have discussion questions and discussion responses. And those are both worth 15%. You can also review the late work policy, course requirements. This just kind of goes into things a little bit more detail. So please read this on your own time and make sure that if you have any questions, send me an email, or you can post it on the question and answer discussion board, which is on Blackboard. I will note that one of the policies that I'm really crazy about, well, of course cheating, but also plagiarism, which of course is a form of cheating. Because this is an online course and I teach a lot of online courses, it is a constant problem. So please, please, please be very careful. Do not cut and paste from a website and put it into your answers. You actually really won't be able to do that much in this course because our writing assignments are so specific. You're really going to have to put those into your own words. But I know you guys aren't going to do that anyway, but I just kind of want to throw that out there to make sure to give me your own work, not someone else's work. I want to know what you know. I don't want to know what somebody else knows. So going back to Blackboard, after you review the syllabus, again, make sure that you read through all these policies. John Tyler and I have both posted a lot of policies on this syllabus and policy tab. Also, there is a course calendar. And so when you click on that, the course calendar will pop up. And it looks something like this. Really, it's just kind of giving you due dates. What assignments are due for what week. And we'll go through that a little bit more specifically in just a second. After you have reviewed the syllabus, you can go through here and check out some other tabs, like instructor information, just has my email address and some other information about me. And then after you do that, one of the first things I would like you to do is go to the discussion board. And of course my internet has decided to be slow here. But there's going to be a discussion board, here it goes, and it is called the Introduction Forum. I would like you to introduce yourself. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, just so we can kind of get to know each other. I know it kind of feels like we're all alone when we're in this online class, so let's just kind of get to know each other just a little bit. Okay, so the most important tab in this course is going to be the Assignment tab. This is where you're going to find all your assignments for this course. Now the first thing we have up here, we have the museum project. We have the museum project, so you can click on that and there's actually, your museum project is actually posted in there, and also a place to turn it in, and also a video that kind of gives you some information about the museum project. So check that out. After you get a chance to look at that, go back to our assignment page. And on here we have the schedule of the assignments. This is actually the exact same thing as that course calendar that we pulled up earlier. And here it is. This has all your assignments listed next to the due date. So for example, for week 1, you must complete all of these assignments by June 12th. And it's pretty much the same thing for every week, except for, as you can see, your discussion board responses are due on Tuesdays. And this is because you need to, everybody needs to post their discussion board questions, and then we can all respond to them. So we need a little bit more time so that we can respond to those questions. Okay, so let me go through the first week with you just to kind of get a feel of what we have to do for the week. I would go ahead and print out that schedule of assignments. That way you can kind of check it off as you go, but that's kind of up to you. Every week and every folder I'm going to have the week assignments, and I'm going to have the due date just to remind you when these are due. I also do recommend that you complete these assignments in the order that they are listed. And so each of these folders have assignments in them. So you click on the folder. This one is the introduction. It's going to have a little video for you to watch. Then this is the reading that you need to complete in the book. And then you have a quiz to take. So that's pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of go through it and then take your quiz. Same thing with the next folder. We have you read in the book and then you take a quiz. Then we have the online lecture folder. So this contains online lectures, and it also has assignments and quizzes inside of this folder. So for example, for this one, we have 4 online lectures for you to watch. Each lecture is going to be less than 15 minutes. And then you have an assignment to complete. So you will read the instructions for the assignment, and then you will submit it. And you actually just click on here to submit the assignment and to post it. Now, one of the things I would recommend anytime you're doing an assignment or a discussion board post, I would first write it in Microsoft Word or Notebook or something like that, because Blackboard is kind of a jerk. Sometimes it dumps your work, and this way if you have it in Microsoft Word, you've saved it. So then you can go back and just recopy and repost it with no problems. It happens a lot, so I would highly recommend it. And here are some more online lectures you have to watch, and then a quiz. So for the online lectures, and let me go back out here, and also the weekly videos, which is another one of these folders, I would either print out the quiz, or I would have the quiz pulled up as I'm going through these online lectures and these video quizzes, or I'm sorry, these videos, because the questions are very specific, and so that way you can kind of just answer them as you go along, and so you don't have to go back and rewatch the videos or rewatch the lectures to complete the quizzes. And that'll save you some time. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the assignments. I sometimes list some extra credit down here. I also have an extra credit tab that you can go and look for some extra credit. Now, the only difference between like this week and some of the other weeks are those discussion board posts. And let me go to a week that has a discussion board. Okay, so here's an example of a discussion board assignment. So the assignment explains to you exactly what you need to do after you read the chapters in the book and listen to the online lectures, and you need to answer one of these 3 questions on the discussion board. Then after everybody's finished posting, or just whenever you have time if other people have posted, you need to respond to some of your classmates' answers. So say your classmates answers this first one about the function and appearance of Sumerian votive figures. Alright, so they answer, and then you go back later and you try to further the discussion on this topic. You can either disagree or agree with them. It doesn't matter. You know, obviously be cordial, you know. But you do need to try to for the discussion. Good work and nice post. You can put that in there, but you really need to kind of get into it. To submit these, you actually just click on discussion board and it will take you to the week's forum, and you'll hit create thread, and that's how you will answer this assignment. Okay, that's pretty much it for the course. You follow these assignment tabs and you complete everything you need to complete on time. You also need to make sure you remember your museum project, where you do actually have to go to the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. A good way to keep track of your progress and to make sure you've turned in all the assignments that you need to on time is to go to your grade center. I'm not going to click on mine because mine pops up everybody's names and grades and stuff like that. But when you click on this, this will tell you what assignments you've turned in and what grades you've gotten. So great way to keep track of all that good stuff. If you have any questions or concerns as we go through the course, send me an email, or you can post something here on the question and answer discussion forum. This is a good forum because it helps, like if you have a general question, like this video is not working, or I don't know, something like that. You can post it here and maybe some of your classmates can answer, or I can answer. So it's kind of just a good way to get questions out there. All right, so let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and let's get started.